Hey, my name is Thomas and today I've got the brand new TT Artisan 23mm f1.4 manual focus lens for your APS-C mirrorless camera. So whether you're shooting Fuji X like I do, or Sony E mount, or the quirky new Nikon ZF-C, or Canon EOS M, or even Leica CL or TL models, this lens might be for you. It retails for 120 euros, or maybe even a little bit less, the equivalent in dollars, wherever you live in the world. It was issued by TT Artisan very late in 2021, so I've got one of the first ones. And TT Artisan, they sent this lens to me for evaluation and review purposes, so many thanks for your support. As always, I will give you my honest opinion and I will show you a lot of sample photos just as well. So let's have a go. This is actually the fourth lens that TT Artisan is producing for APS-C mirrorless cameras. The other three I all already reviewed: the 17, the 35 and the 50mm. The 23 is a very great addition. There are not that many good manual focus 23, 22mm options out there, so this lens really fills a blank space in the lineup. It has the usual TT Artisan mechanical quality. That means it's an all metal finish, a very nice finish actually. Got a very nice broad focusing ring with this 1960s design. Zebra design, these are called. Many Eastern German size lenses have the same design, a nice homage to the past. But if you don't like this, there is also a version with a completely black focusing ring. The aperture ring sits at the front and it has click stops, which I always love. Makes handling that much more easy in photography. I know you video guys don't like that so much, but I'm a photographer, I love my click stops. So overall, superb build quality and very nice handling. Handling and finish. This lens feels very nice in your hand. Again, these things retail for 120 euros, which is not a lot of money, and for that low money you get a really nice mechanical fit and finish, a smooth focusing ring, the nice clicked aperture ring. Very important, TT Artisan has this hard stop and infinity. That means if you shoot landscape or something, you just turn the ring to infinity. You don't have to focus at all. You put on a landscape aperture like 5.6 or 8 and you just point and shoot. You don't have to do anything else. Only TT Artisan currently has this hard stop at infinity, and I find it a really great feature in practice. The only small downside in the fit and finish department is all these numbers and informations on the lens, they are just printed on, they're not engraved. But hey, for 120 euros maybe you can't expect it all. Of course, this is fully manual, and it's also a little bit hard to grip the lens, as you see. To unmount it, there is a small grippy area here, and also on that side. No electric contacts, that's normal for manual focus lenses. That also means if your camera has got an IBIS, in-body stabilization, you have to set the focal length in the menu of the camera when you mount this lens, otherwise the IBIS won't work. those are the Gehry Häuser, Gehry buildings if you want so. Famous architect Frank Gehry designed those in the 1990s, and now they're sort of a trademark of this beautiful new harbor area of Düsseldorf at the Rhine. In terms of optics, we've got an 8 lens element design. The front lens element is convex, I think, concave. One of the things, you know, inward curved, which is slightly odd. Not that many lenses have that sort of optical formula. And I think for the first time in an APS-C lens, TT Artisan also threw in a low dispersion lens element, some special glass. Overall, this is not just a copy or let's say an inspiration from the 1970s. This seems to be a much more modern lens design, which is maybe good news. On the other hand, I also like the other TT Artisan lenses, which are sort of inspired by 60s or 70s quality lens designs. Optical quality, this lens provides a small surprise. Also, when you look at the MTF curves, you maybe can already guess it. At open aperture, if you're taking a picture of some architecture or a brick wall, the famous brick wall shot for sharpness evaluation, you will see the sharpness in the center is already pretty good at f1.4, and then in the mid of the frame there is like a circle that is a little bit less sharp, and then towards the borders it sharpens up actually a little bit again. So overall, don't take architecture at f1.4, but that's to be expected. This lens is not designed to do that. Sharpness is superb all across the frame, really crisp and sharp at f8. That's the good news. At f5.6 also still very, very good. f4, maybe don't take architecture, so keep that in mind. If you want to take something with a lot of smooth, blurry background bokeh, then f1.4 is plenty sharp, and it doesn't actually matter where you place your subject, because this weird drip in the MTF curves and in the sharpness, that has to do with field curvature. That means if you focus on that point, then it will look pretty good. And that's what I mean with this hard stop at infinity. I don't have to focus at all. I just, you know, infinity, f8, no worries. Super fast shooting, like point and shoot. No worries about your focus. The distortion, geometric distortion is, you can see it in shots like this, architecture shots, but it's not too bad. Normally +4 in Lightroom will fix it, or if you have any other raw converter, you just use an equivalent pretty low setting. However, when you focus very closely, this lens has got a 0.2 meters close focusing distance, then the distortion gets worse, and then sometimes you have to apply like +8 or +10. So, but that's normal for these lenses. These are not dedicated macro lenses. Overall, distortion performance is okay for such a focal length. It's not superb, but also not bad at all. Beautiful light. One other area of photography where this lens actually is really good is night photography. I love these aperture stars. We've got a 10 straight bladed aperture built into this lens, as with all these TT Artisan lenses, and that means you get crisp 10 pointed aperture stars in your photos, in your night shots. Also the light scatter is very well controlled, contrast is very high, everything is very good. So again, you will shoot this at f5.6 or f8 from a tripod, you get beautiful night shots with this TT Artisan lens. And that brings me to the verdict. Overall, I think we've got another winner here. It's really inexpensive, it's amazing what sort of quality you get these days for your money. Mechanically very, very well made lens. Optics are also very good. Just keep in mind you're not going to shoot landscapes at f1.4 with this lens. And as I said before, there are not that many other good options out there in this low price range. We've got the Zonlai, which is clearly worse, and we've got the Camlan 21 f1.8, and I just got a Camlan 21 and I'm really excited to also test out that lens, and I will also make a comparison review of all these three options. So stay tuned for my next videos, but overall what I can say already right now, this is a really, really good buy for your money. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you and enjoyed this video. If you did so, then please leave me a like. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, and hit the small bell button so you get a notification whenever I upload my next video. I hope you have a great time. Live long and prosper, stay safe, stay healthy, and I see you in the next video. Bye.